Hey, how's it going everyone? Sinful Duck here, and welcome to another ESO Magicka Nightblade build video. Today we're going to be taking a look at my new build, the Flamethrower, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so first thing I want to do is, we're going to dive into the skills here. I'm just going to briefly run through the skills and the gear and CP, and then I want to talk a little bit about the playstyle of this build, and then at the end we'll show you some PvP clips and show you this build in action. But to get started, let's look at the skills. Alright, so on the first bar here, we've got Degeneration, Crippling Grasp, Merciless Resolve, Flame Reach, Siphoning Attacks, and Soul Tether. Now onto the back bar. The back bar is a little different than what you would normally see, I think. So on the back we've got Funnel Health. You can use Swallow Soul here if you play solo a lot. I usually run in either solo or I run in a duo. So I like to have Funnel Health so that my partner will also benefit from the healing. Dampen Magic. This is actually a double Destro build, so there's no healing ward in this build. And I'll show you how we get away with that and how we do it so successfully with this build. But Dampen Magic, it's a big bubble in this one, so that will help save your life a lot. Inner Light, Double Take, Elemental Drain, and of course Soul Assault. Elemental Drain. Now this one, I feel like, especially for this build, this is a non-negotiable skill. You have to have this. And I think I might do another video on just this skill, because I feel like it's one of the most underused and probably one of the better skills in the game. Alright, now real quickly I just wanted to show you guys the stats here. So max Magicka, we're sitting at just shy of 41k. Max health, and we are in Cyrodiil, so max health we're just shy of 23k. Stamina we're at 14.4. Crit chance we're at 47, so not super high, but it is still pretty high. I mean, we're real close to 50% on that, which 50% crit chance is really good. Spell damage, unbuffed, we're sitting here at 2110. We are using the Shadow Mundus for 12% crit damage, and you can see that's all the buffs we have. So there's no Cyrodiil buffs in this besides our Battle Spirit. Magicka Recovery, 781. So our recovery is so low, but because of the skills that I showed you a second ago, the Elemental Drain and Siphoning Attacks, this doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Here we are in the gear, and first thing that you'll probably see right off the bat is Troll King. So we are using two-piece Troll King. You get the 1500 health recovery off that, and I'm sure most of you guys know this already, but in PvP with the Battle Spirit buff, healing and shields are cut in half. They're reduced by 50%. But health recovery is not. Health recovery you still get 100% of. So that 1500 health recovery is still 1500 health recoveries, which makes this set very strong. And once I get it golded, then that'll actually be a bit higher. Now, the second set I want to show you guys is going to be Burning Spellweave. We've got 5-piece Burning Spellweave. And you can see if I swap here, Burning Spellweave, we don't have the 5-piece there. So we are doing double Destro, and we have a different 5-piece on each bar. So for the first bar, the one with Flame Reach and all the dots, we have Burning Spellweave. That's going to give us the chance to proc 586 spell damage. Now, normally, if it's all body pieces and you can gold everything, that's usually 600. So we are losing, what, 14 spell damage because we're using purple rings. Now, if you're a min-maxer and that 14 spell damage is going to drive you insane, sorry, this might not be the build for you, but we are using purple rings, and that's really as good as I could get. So we've got 3 pieces of jewelry, all with spell damage. We've got 1 piece on the body, and we've got the weapon. Now look at the weapon though. Most people would run sharpened. Sharpened seems to be the big thing right now. But for this build, we're not doing that. We're doing infused on both weapons. And here's the reason why. We've got the spell damage enchant on this one. It gives you 417 spell damage because of the infused buff, which 417 is good. That's quite a bit more than the 348 you would normally get. But that's not all. Let me show you our other set. Our other set is Torg's Pact. So when we weapon swap, now this is the bar with our funnel health. So we can do our medium attack and funnel health, and we have Torg's Pact there. So the 5-piece increases the weapon enchant another 30% and reduces by a second. So to tie back into the Burning Spellweave, look at that number now. 417 up to 542. 542! And that works. You actually can get that number if you're on the Spellweave bar, wind up a medium attack, and while the fireball is traveling, you swap. So as long as you're on the Torg's bar before the medium or heavy attack lands, you get 542. And that it might sound a little complicated, but it's very easy to do. So 542. Look at the Spellweave buff. Burning Spellweave gives you 586. We're getting 542 just from a weapon enchant. So because we're going infused and because we're going Torg's Pact, it's like we have two Burning Spellweave sets. Now, you do get 348 normally, so you get a difference. I think that's, I'm just doing math in my head here, 196, something like that. So it's more than a Maelstrom staff would give you. It's more than a jewelry enchant would give you in the difference between the normal spell damage enchant and this version. So it's a big difference. It's a big difference. It's almost 200 spell damage. Now we're gonna look at the Torg's Pact. So this is the big part of the build that I like. I had a Torg's Pact build previously on the channel that was a dual wield build, and I tried to do that again with this. I had this set up just like this, except I had dual wield on both bars, and I just didn't like it, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I played with one of my buddies and realized that the reason I didn't like it was because you were getting good damage on the enchant, but your actual light attack, because it was swords, was very, very weak. So I decided to go with Flame Staff. Now, with the Flame Staff, if you do a medium attack, I hit people with the medium attack for 4 or 5k. 4 or 5k with just a little light attack kind of thing. And then on top of that, you've got this flame damage enchant, which it says 5300, but it's not 5300 anymore. It's 5700. 5700 flame damage. And that hits people hard too. I've hit people in PvP with that on a crit for basically what that number shows you. So you've got the medium attack hitting for 5k. You've got the enchant hitting for over 5k. And then you've got your funnel health hitting for, oh gosh, I've hit people with it for up to 8k. All of that hitting all at the exact same time. So the damage output from this can be massive. So just on a medium attack funnel combo, you're going to have the medium, you're going to have the staff attack hit, you're going to have the enchant hit, you're going to have the funnel hit, and you've got 3 dots from the other bar that'll be ticking all at the same time. So the damage output is crazy. And the reason I run flame damage is for vampires. You can run flame, shock, whatever you want. They all have their different status effect that they'll give you. So flame will give you a little dot, which is okay, it's not bad. Shock will give you 8% more damage against that target, and frost will reduce that target's damage. So they all have their benefits. But I'm running Flame just for Vampire because against a Vampire you get 25% more. It's insane. So the medium attack hits harder, the enchant hits harder. I mean, it's ridiculous. Torag's Pact, I feel like, is another thing just like Elemental Drain. It can be very strong if you set it up right, but most people just ignore it. So yeah, that's it for the gear. Let's go into the champ points. Alright, champ points, we're going to be really quick here. So I've got 90 points into Magician. We're getting that cost reduction way up there. 50 into Arcanist, just to have something here, I suppose. You probably really don't need a whole lot there, but I've got it, so the way everything's set up works. Tumbling, I've got 60 into Tumbling. If you wanted to take some more points out of Arcanist and move them over here for Tumbling, or Shadow Ward would actually be a good one too. You can do that. Alright, so here we are on the Apprentice, and this is why you can get away without Sharpened. So you've got Spell Pen from Light Armor, you've got Spell Pen from Elemental Drain, and you get Spell Pen from Spell Erosion. So I got almost 2,300 right here from Spell Erosion. We've got 100 into Elemental Expert because this is going to increase damage from your staff and your enchant. And then we've got 30 in Elfborn for a 10.8% crit damage. So that ties into your Mundus. So you've got your Mundus giving you 12, you've got Elfborn giving you basically 11, and then as a Nightblade you get another 10. So you're sitting really good on your crit damage. Nothing here in the Atronach. We've got 30 in Thaumaturge just to give a little buff to your dot bar. Now in the Red Tree, we've got 30 in Resistant. You saw what our crit resist numbers were. If 17, whatever we were at, 1760 or something. If that's higher than you think you need, take these 30 points out. Or if you want more, put more in here. We've got 65 into Hardy, Elemental Defender, nothing in Thick Skinned. And then we've got 30 in Bastion and 10 in Quick Recovery. So this is going to increase the healing that you get from your funnel health and your degeneration. Alright, so we're getting into some PvP here. You can see we've got these couple AD here in the sewers. I start off by trying to just create some distance and get my spell weave procced by using Flame Reach. And since there's two, I used my Soul Tether, and you see that guy just got disintegrated by it. And now we've got another one here, still using my Flame Reach to try and just create distance, throw out as many CCs as possible, get my buffs up, and they kind of back off here. So I go around, try and throw him off a little bit, get spotted by the Templar again. He gets in, so I'm going to knock him back, hit him with the Cripple Root, and right into the funnel health combo on him. You can see his health dropping low, so he throws the heal. I'm starting to get a little low on Magicka because I haven't been able to put up my Elemental Drain, so there it is. But that guy was just dodge rolling and healing, and he was getting annoying, so I gave him the beam. And we got, this guy came back, and you can see just how quickly, I mean, he's CP 304, which isn't bad, but he just can't put up with the pressure from the build. That little Nightblade, he actually tried to stealth away, and I didn't want him to escape. I caught a glimpse of him right there, and Inner Light managed to get him out of stealth. So knock him down, give him a cripple so he's slow. So he's got dots on him, but while he's in cloak, he's not taking any damage. But he's trying to run. I just give him the funnel combo, and he can't survive it, and that's it for him. So this one here is a little bit quicker. Caught this EP down here grinding. I'm not in stealth, he sees me coming. But give him the knockdown, the cripple, and look, he's already at 50%. Hit him with the funnel health combo with the medium attack, and that's it. I mean, he just could not take that much pressure. The amount of damage is enormous. Alright, so this guy kind of caught me off guard. I came up on him and he was stealth, so I had to hit record real quick. But you can see there's two of them here. I'm using the knockback, getting my dots up. I go for the Soul Tether since there's two, big heals, but look at that damage. That soul tether won me the fight single-handed, but you can see again on the funnel combo, so strong. Alright, so we came up on a couple AD here. It's the same guys we fought earlier, but again, not in stealth, so they could see me coming, but the first guy just gets melted so quick, and now we're left with the CP600, the Templar. So we start putting our dots into him, get the funnel combo, and you can see he's throwing heals, but it's just not enough. The pressure is too much for him to handle. So I turn the corner here, and this guy just instantly hits me with a meteor. But I wanted to show you this clip because of the healing potential of this build. Look how low he gets me here. I'm almost dead. Throw up the bubble. Troll King and Funnel Health are doing their job. Look at how fast that health comes back, and then get the dots on him, hit him with the combo. Look at all those numbers popping up. It just, again, like he just wasn't ready for the amount of burst that this can put out. And right here, I actually go back into my combat log to try and see what I hit him for. And you can see right there the numbers that pop up. The fiery weapon, funnel health, and it shows heavy attack because it was a medium. But those three all at once, too much. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this build video. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions on it. And hopefully I won't see too many of you trying to kill me with it, because I would not want to fight this. But yeah, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up, subscribe if you did, and until next time, take it easy, guys.